Hello Capricorn, welcome to my channel. My name is Victoria. This is Radiant Moon Tarot. Today we are channeling messages from the angels. This is messages that they want you to hear right now, some messages that you need to hear. Maybe giving you some enlightenment, some encouragement, okay, maybe even a little bit of motivation. So let's have a look and see what we've got coming out here for you. We're going to start with archangels and see who is working with you the most right now and what they want you to know. This is a timeless reading, by the way, so whenever you happen to, actually I should say whenever this reading finds you is exactly when it's meant to, because that's what ultimately happens, is the reading will find you. Okay, so with this being timeless, whenever it finds you is exactly when it's meant to. So whether it's the day that I post it or years from now, okay, the messages are still going to be valid for you. So let's see who we have. We've got Archangel Haniel coming in here with willpower, and we have Jophiel with forgiveness here as well. Okay, so we'll start with Archangel Jophiel. Okay, and Jophiel tends to liberate us from things that are keeping us a little bit stuck. And with forgiveness, forgiveness always a little bit of a fickle energy, isn't it? There may be something in your life that you may need the inner strength, the willpower, if you will, to forgive. Not so that you condone anything. Forgiveness is not about condoning people's actions or, you know, saying, oh yeah, no problem, man. Okay. Forgiveness is really an energy that we embrace within ourselves, and we're ultimately empowering ourselves and giving ourselves the permission to no longer let old energy, old past hurts, wrongdoings, misdeeds, we no longer are allowing them to dictate our present or our future. And we are giving ourselves permission to let that go. It's all for our own inner peace, so that we can move forward lighter and brighter and with a more spring in our step. So there may be something in your world that has been blocking you or has been preventing you from moving forward or embracing some change. Okay, that forgiveness is very, very important. But also with forgiveness, we need to forgive ourselves. And we often forget that aspect. We talk about other people, we talk about things that people have done wrong, okay? But ultimately, we need to forgive ourselves too, because on our wonderful journey of being human, we tend to absorb other people's wrongdoings. We tend to harbor feelings of guilt or shame. We tend to blame ourselves for things that other people have done, okay? And if you've ever been in a situation where perhaps you've been in a relationship and someone has been unfaithful, quite often the person being cheated on will blame themselves for what someone else has done. Okay, so in this energy of forgiveness, it's not always just about other people. It is about you as well. Forgive yourself, okay? Even if there's things that you've done in your past that you regret, okay? Forgive yourself. You've learned your lesson, okay? And when we do make mistakes, then what it is the building blocks of life. We learn, oh, that's not something I want to do again, okay? And we choose a different path the next time something comes around. So forgive yourself so that you can heal, you can let go, you can find your inner peace, and you can move forward. We've got Haniel coming in here with some willpower as well. So sometimes you need to knuckle down a little bit, and you need to, you know, have that bit of willpower there, okay, to let some things go. But willpower also shows your drive, your strength, your determination to knuckle down and to power through some challenges or some issues, or to make change. And, you know, if you think of, if you're like on a, say like a weight loss journey or something like that, right? It does require some inner strength, and it does require some willpower to do things differently, to avoid temptation. Okay, so Haniel is bringing you in that inner strength, that willpower to move forward, to persevere, to overcome obstacles, okay, and to clear out anything from the past. So really tap into both of those archangels there. They are helping you, guiding you, and supporting you every step of the way. Now, this is the Angels of Atlantis deck that I'm using here to get this archangel energy. And I have included a link in the box down below, in the description box and in the comments, because there's a website that actually comes with these particular cards, and there's meditations on there specifically for these archangels. So I have nothing to do with the website. I'm literally just using the cards to channel the messages to you. Okay, so not promoting it for any personal gain or anything like that, but I have gone on there. It's been a while since I've done the meditations, but it may be very, very helpful for you. All right, so we have the 6 of Ariel here, the 5 of Gabriel, the Queen of Michael, and we have the Page of Raphael. Okay, so the 6 of Ariel is the 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Gabriel's 5 of Wands, Queen of Swords, and then the Page of Cups energy. So when we have the 6 of Ariel, this does show improvements in your material world, improvements in your knowledge, okay, gifts coming back to you, okay, blessings coming back to you. It's really one where we're reminded of the law of giving and receiving, one of the laws of the universe, okay? All of anything that we put out there comes back to us. So if you put out good, good comes back to you, okay? Whatever you are projecting out into the universe flows back to you, and usually multiplied. So this is a big reminder of that. When times of plenty, remember to help other people, because when we are when we are not in times of plenty, then there's help that comes back to us. It is a card of charity as well, right? So when we have more than we need, we give back. And it doesn't necessarily just mean money. It can mean knowledge, resources, time, okay? All of those things, they are all, you know, all parts of how we can help other people or how we can be helped. So, you know, it's important there with that to really express gratitude out into the universe, even for things that haven't gone your way, even for those trials and tribulations that you've experienced but you have overcome. Okay, we need to give thanks for those. They are the building blocks of life. And when we express thanks and gratitude to the universe, okay, we get more things to be grateful for. All right. But the 6 of Ariel also is about balance. To build and live a balanced, prosperous life, we need connections with our physical world. We need connections with our spiritual world. And when we have those in alignment, things move forward a little bit better. We don't give in to our lower urges. We don't give in to temptation when we have a healthy, balanced kind of lifestyle. Okay, so the 6 of Ariel really is inviting you to have a look at those areas in your life where there may be some challenges, okay, or where you're a little bit out of alignment. Okay, are you in a situation where you give, and you get nothing in return? Perhaps it's time for a change, because balance may actually be a challenge for you with that 5 of Gabriel energy. All right, or getting something back, okay, may be a bit of a challenge for you. But this could also be you, you know, stepping into your gifts, though. Part of your soul path, part of your journey may actually be to help other people. And this can just be giving them encouragement in times of adversity. This can be rolling up your sleeves and pitching in when someone needs a little bit of a helping hand. Okay, because ultimately here, Capricorn, you are very strong, you are very powerful, and you are very determined. And, you know, so sometimes you can share those gifts with other people and boost somebody else's energy, or boost somebody else's station and situation in life. Okay, forge those relationships, those really good relationships. But the 5 of Gabriel does show that there may be something in your world, either in your present moment or in your past, okay, that is a little bit of a struggle for you, right? That can represent some challenge that lays before you, okay? But this is not a challenge that is impossible to resolve, okay? So this can just represent a block, something to do with other people possibly, okay? Or something to do with your own energy to move forward. You've got all the resources you need with the Six of Ariel, but there's something here that's blocking you. So it could be that there's something standing in your path. It could be a slight lack of conviction, okay, that willpower energy, okay, and it's like, oh man, I'm trying, but I can't do it, okay, so there's a need there to kind of tell yourself a little bit of a different story. Okay, so the Five of Gabriel could certainly represent some challenges or obstacles that you need to overcome. Patience is the ruler of the day. Patience is a virtue, and patience will help you overcome any challenges that you may have. This brings in an energy of discernment as well, because there may be a situation that's around you that is has a little bit of conflict to it. Okay, a little bit of drama sometimes. Now, maybe a family situation. It could be a workplace situation, especially with the Ariel energy. It could be something from your past, right? So certainly a little bit of, maybe family drama, workplace drama there. So you may have the ability there to resolve it with the Queen of Michael, the Queen of Swords. Okay, speak your truth, be honest, be open, be outspoken even. And you may have the ability to restore balance and harmony to situations that are around you, okay? Because with that Queen of Swords, honestly, Capricorn, I probably wouldn't want to mess with you if you were in a bad mood anyway, okay? Or if you were like really all steamed up and fired up about something anyway, okay? But ultimately, I think here that you really do have a lot of determination. And I think that especially with this Queen of Michael, the Queen of Swords energy that's here, I think that when things need to be sorted out, you have the power to express yourself in an incredibly positive yet powerful way to get things back on track, to get people back working together. The Five of Gabriel can sometimes represent teamwork, which also may come with a little bit of drama, okay? And I think here your communication skills are very much on point, okay? You've got a lot of logic, you've got a lot of knowledge, you're very intelligent, okay? But your communication skills you may go through those times when there may leave something to be desired, okay? But I think overall, by speaking your truth, by being honest, even outspoken, okay? The Five of Gabriel with the Queen of Michael, very outspoken kind of energy, right? And sometimes you might find yourself in those situations where I want to say something, but I don't know if I can. But I think for the most part, I think you have that really great gift of expressing yourself in a positive way and getting people back on track or getting things back together and overcoming any kind of obstacles along your path. I think you have a great gift for standing up for yourself and also for other people, righting some wrongs, restoring some balance. Okay, you might actually have some healing talents here as well. Okay, but this Queen of Michael is that energy where, you know, you're very self-reliant. You don't necessarily need other people to, how should we say? I don't want to say love and support you, because that's not true, because we all need that. Humans are not meant to be alone. I think you're very self-reliant and you're very independent in your way of thinking. And I think that once you form an opinion, okay, it's very difficult for anyone to change your mind. But it's not that you're not open to suggestion. It's really more of, show me the money. Put your money where your mouth is, okay? If someone has an opinion that's different than yours, okay, you might just be in that energy sometimes of, okay, show me, prove it. Okay, what are your resources? Because I have all my resources, okay? So, but I think they're through being intelligent and practical and honest with yourself and other people, this is how you resolve situations. This is how you restore balance. So, you know, there may just be something here, especially with that forgiveness energy, where maybe you have been too hard on yourself. So you need to give yourself, lighten your load, okay? Be a little kinder to yourself. We all get there, okay? Or there's something that has gone sideways in your past there. So that forgiveness there, sometimes, you know, you can be driven and you can be very determined, but let's face it, you can also be stubborn. Okay. So not to be derogatory or anything like that. We all have a stubborn streak. I have one. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. but, but sometimes, sometimes that represents a challenge for you to be open and move forward. So anyway, so there may be something there that you've been a little bit hard on yourself, okay, or something that you do need to let go of there, okay? Remove this obstacle, remove that block there. The Page of Raphael is the Page of Cups energy. So this is an energy of forgiveness and healing. This is an energy of living your life to its fullest, of living your best life, of doing things that are pleasurable for you, doing things that are fun for you. This shows your open heart and your open mind here as well. Do you get stubborn? Yes. Okay, but are you also open to suggestion? Yes, you absolutely are. You're open to learning new things, trying new things, taking different approaches at things, okay? And, I think here you're very insightful. The Page of Raphael, Page of Cups energy quite often does show our intuition opening up. Okay, so perhaps you are on your path to some spiritual growth, okay, or even just some healing that's coming in there. Okay, you may actually surprise yourself a little bit. Okay, you could even have a situation here where you're actually restoring a relationship, restoring a friendship, or getting something back on track. Okay, sometimes forgiveness doesn't necessarily mean letting a person go. It may mean forgiving a situation and letting bygones be bygones. Okay, but this Page of Raphael does show your spiritual gifts expanding and opening, but also shows your openness and your willingness to forgive and try new things. Okay, meet new people even possibly as well. All right. But it does show that there's a lot of love and a lot of joy that you have to share with the world. Okay. So speak your truth, keep on being true to yourself. All right. And you can persevere. This shows you actually maybe even opening new doors for yourself. The Page of Raphael, perhaps you surprise yourself by, trying something new or different that you would never normally try. Okay. It's called personal growth when we do that. Okay, it can be the dawn of a brand new you as well, especially with the willpower energy. Perhaps you are making a very conscious effort, especially with the Queen of Swords energy, to put up some personal boundaries, to try new things and to maybe make those improvements in your life. Okay, things that are more beneficial for you, whether it's a change in your career, a change in your how you look at the world, okay, whatever that happens to be for you. It's all on the up and up, and it's all positive for you. We've got the Nine of Ariel, the Moon, something hidden, something in your subconscious there. Perspective, that's the Hanged Man energy. And we've got the Page of Michael, 2 pages. Open heart, open mind. That's all you need, right? Open heart, open mind. Trying new things, new direction, being innovative, okay, being open to suggestion, okay. This is also how you may feel once you do let some things go, once you do find forgiveness. It's like a new you, okay, looking through the world with childlike eyes, seeing things differently, seeing things from a different perspective. Okay, the Nine of Ariel here is when we have successfully overcome our fears, our worries, and anxieties. Okay, this is an energy where you are on, where you're rewarded for your hard work and your good deeds. Okay, this is also, treating yourself to the finer luxuries in life as well. With the Nine of Ariel is an energy of completion. Okay, so it can be that you are completing out and clearing out one portion of your journey through life, and you're about to start something new. There's new beginnings on the horizon for you. But there is also this element of success that is coming in. So successful endeavors, whatever you happen to be, right? You might just have this mindset of just this positive mindset that I'm going to accomplish what I set out to accomplish. That gives you your drive and your determination. That is the source of your willpower. All right. But the Nine of Ariel does show that whatever you need to overcome, you can overcome. Whatever you need to power through, you can power through. Whatever changes you need to make, you can make them. Whatever you need to release from your life, you can release that. But it isn't another very independent kind of energy. So, I think your sense of personal independence is very, very important to you. Okay. And I think if you find yourself in energies where you are sacrificing part of yourself, I think there's probably not a lot of happiness with that. And that creates this, a little bit of conflict within you, okay, or a little bit of turmoil. Sometimes that can be very healthy, Capricorn, but sometimes, because don't forget your tarot card actually is the Devil card, and that is attachments and obsession. And, you know, that is the inability to let some things go. So when we get the 9 of Ariel energy, okay, this is successfully overcoming our inner demons, okay, our anxieties, our fears, our worries, our bad habits, okay, and we end up in this very wonderful energy of the 9 of Ariel, the 9 of Pentacles energy, okay, living our best life, living our life to the fullest, but living it with all the positive energy that we can possibly muster. Okay. And, you know, again, that devil energy, that devil quality, I mean, it's actually a shame that you have that particular card, but anyways, but we all have, it's really, the devil card is all about our shadow side. And, you know, but part of, you know, a lot of those qualities, are what make you uniquely you. Okay. Your passion, your determination, okay, even your stubbornness makes you unique and makes you you, okay. It's just when it gets overboard, okay, that things are a little bit challenging. So sometimes you may have, you know, you may have a hard time releasing certain things, okay. And I've got a couple Capricorns in my life, so sometimes they don't let things go, and sometimes they're just, sometimes they're so driven and so determined to have things their way that sometimes they do get a little bit closed off to a different way of doing things, or to other people's things. They have to come around in their own time, right? So you can put the suggestion out there, but don't expect an instant change. But that might be part of your personal growth, that you are learning how to embrace new things, new opportunities, or how to change, or how to see things from other people's perspectives. Okay. It's like personal growth for you, that may be here. But we do have the Moon card. So we do have Pisces energy here. And the Moon is also represented by Haniel here. So something in your subconscious here, okay, there may be something here that is hidden, something that is challenging you or blocking you somewhere along the way. Now, the Moon does bring about your psychic gifts here as well, okay, your deep insights, your intuition, okay. So, you know, you may be sometimes you may not always trust your intuition. Okay. And you might like to, you know, get all the facts in front of you. You like to take a practical approach at things. Okay. When sometimes you just need to be a little bit more in the flow. Okay. You need to trust your intuition and go where you're guided to go. Okay. But the Moon represents your creative side as well. So I think that perhaps people underestimate you sometimes, because, you know, you may come out like, like roaring like a dragon sometimes. Okay. But I think you really do have a softer side to you, and you do have, a lot of creative talents, and you do have all of this wonderful other energy. You're a very complex kind of energy. Okay. And so with the Moon energy here, there may be some gifts or talents or something that, is coming to the surface. Okay. You're blossoming and you're growing, but the Moon represents our fears and our shadow side here as well. Okay. Is something in our subconscious, right? Again, challenging us a little bit or creating a block. So with the Moon, this is where we really do start to explore our shadow side. So Haniel is trying to show you the way forward, okay? Trying to show you what is preventing you from moving forward, or what is creating a little bit of block, or even what you need to forgive. Okay, whether it's yourself or others around you. Okay, so trust your intuition, because you're getting that guidance. You're getting that spiritual guidance. Now, we do have a little bit of spiritual awakening here as well. Okay, and on our path in spiritual awakenings, it's not a light switch, right? We don't just flick a switch and all of a sudden, I'm enlightened. Okay, it doesn't work that way. All right. There's a lot of hard work that you have to go through when we are going through a spiritual awakening. We've got dark night of the soul to go through. The Moon is a part of that. Okay. And because it is all of these things that we are examining in our world, our past, our present, you know, our past lives even, right? Our soul contracts. Okay, so you may be on the start or right bang smack in the middle of this spiritual journey, experiencing all this spiritual growth. Okay, and you're actually very much on track. Okay, just still a few more little things there to clear out, and then of course, as the way things go, okay, it's not always all at once either. Sometimes we take that step and we're like, oh, okay, cool, this is really neat, and trying all these new things. I'm open to these new experiences. My intuition, I'm being trusted, and then the next thing you know, we raise our vibration a little bit more, and oop, we find more things that are blocking us. Okay, it's just the way things go, right? And so, but I think here you're very well on track. Okay, so a little bit of enlightenment may come in. Okay, there may be even something here that you are discovering some hidden truths about. Okay, there may be some truths that come to light in the very near future, or when you engage in some meditation. Okay, the Haniel is trying to give you some guidance, some messages along the way, showing you the path forward. Perspective here, this is really all about being open. Okay, surrendering any of our blocks, our old ways of doing things, okay, being in the flow of the universe. But the perspective is the Hanged Man energy. Okay, so it is about surrender, release, sacrifice even, okay, but it's also one where we look at the big picture. We look at the future, we look at the past, right? We look at everything. We are open to other people's points of view, okay? And, you know, this is, you know, all about getting some deeper insights, okay? Getting, you know, the epiphanies, as we call them, right? So gaining a deeper understanding and a different perspective, but it takes time to do that sometimes, okay? So there's something there that you are working through that you need to let go of. And we've got all of this angelic support to help you along your way, because ultimately you get this clarity, okay, with the Page of Michael, right? And again, this clarity, this release, wiping the slate clean and feeling like a new you, feeling a little bit more willing to try new things or to see other people's perspectives. And sometimes we are a little bit stubborn. Sometimes we're a little bit more open. So this is clarity of the heart and the mind with the Page of Michael and the Page of Raphael. So, you know, it's like a fresh start, a brand new life, a brand new you, and the ability to really embrace any kind of new challenges. But it's also infusing you with a zest for life here as well. Okay, the pages do represent some excitement in your world. Okay, that, you know, that willingness and that joy of moving forward, of embracing change, of, you know, just really living your life to its fullest. So the heavier and bogged down energy, okay, we're overcoming that and moving onwards and upwards there. And so I think that some of you really do have a lot of personal growth that you're going through right now. Okay, and you also have some spiritual growth that you're going through. But I also think here that you are maybe discovering some truth and finding some answers. Okay, with the Hanged Man energy, the perspective card, right, where we find some answers, we take a step back for a while. Sometimes we've got to pause in the action there, and it feels as though we're going nowhere fast. But there's a purpose for that. There's a reason for that. Okay, the Queen of Michael, right? You may also be discovering some information or some insights there as well. And as with the Page of Michael as well. So I think there's some answers that are coming for you, whether they happen to be just about yourself, okay, about your blocks, okay, about your fears, and, you know, even about people in your life or how you look at you know, your career path or your romantic life, okay, or your friendships, right? I think there's some deeper insights that are coming in for you here pretty quickly, but you're going through a lot of growth by the looks of it here, okay? So let's get a couple last energies, last messages here from your guardian angels. And we have intuition. There we go. Trust your intuition and know that what seems logical may not necessarily be right. The answer to your question lies inside your heart. Endless possibilities exist for you. Stop trying to work it all out and feel your way through. We, your angels, will guide you. Trust your feelings. What feels right is right. Okay, and there's that moon energy. There's that Page of Raphael energy there for you. Okay, and even the perspective that's there with the Hanged Man. All right, and we also have inspiration. Beautiful. A wave of inspiration and a stream of beautiful ideas are about to enter your aura. It is important that you trust your intuition at this time. Pay attention to unusual thoughts that come to your mind and do not discount your imagination. Many wonderful ideas which have served humanity were initially scoffed at or ridiculed. We, your guardian angels, will help you discover ways to apply your ideas and manifest new realities into your life. Very nice. I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope there was something here that did resonate with you on some level. If there was, please hit like on this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.